Danielle Savre is not a new face on television. She gained attention early on for her standout roles in NBC's smash hit Heroes and the lead in MTV's first scripted series Kaya. Most recently she played one of the lead roles in Grey's Anatomy spin-off Station 19. She prides herself as not only an actress but also a singer and director. However, her journey in the industry has not been smooth. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about Danielle Savre. She started young. Raised in Simi Valley, California, Savre began acting at 7 years old after her best friend's mom, who worked at a talent agency, encouraged Savre's mom to let her daughter audition for roles, and that led to her debut in a Mattel commercial. She would later find out that her Station 19 co-star, Brenda Song, was also a Mattel model. Savre said, "We were in the makeup and hair trailer, and Brenda was like, 'I know you.' I was like, 'You don't know me. You're Brenda Song. Trust me, you're way beyond me. You don't know me.' She was like, 'No. Did you do Barbie commercials?' And I was like, 'Yes.'" She thinks her first television role is the stupidest thing she ever did. When she was 15, she was cast in her first series as Jesse McCartney's suitor and Sarah Paxton's archenemy on the WB's Summerland. At the time, the role, which required Savre to fight with Paxton's character for McCartney's love and attention, seemed like a dream come true. But looking back, she realized that she was playing a female stereotype that would haunt her well into her 20s, even though the series only lasted 2 seasons. There was this element of all these surface characters that were to be either a nemesis to another female instead of a supporter or to be a love interest to a man. I didn't realize that at 15 years old. We're so impressionable when we're younger. I was like, okay. This is how I'm supposed to act. I'm supposed to fight over a guy. Which now I realize was the stupidest thing ever. She was asked to lose weight for a role. At 17, she was cast as the lead in Kaya, MTV's first scripted series about a teenager turned overnight rock star. To play the role, the show asked Savre, who was 125 pounds at the time, to lose 20 pounds. She got to 118 pounds thanks to training professionally and following a strict diet by a nutritionist. It was still not enough, and she continued shedding off some pounds. She failed to get roles due to her body weight. The entertainment industry has seen many people losing weight to pin in societal beliefs about the ideal body image. However, not everyone wants to be a size 0. When Kaya was cancelled after 1 season, Savre went off her diet and watched as the pounds returned and then some. But her relief was short-lived. When she started auditioning again, Savre, now heavier, struggled to book a job. After a series of failed auditions, her agent got frustrated and dropped her. She told Stylecaster, "My body has always been this issue of lose more weight, lose more weight, lose more weight." The industry's perception of what looks good is scary sometimes. Her frustrating sexism experience. Though Savre eventually learned to love her body, her experience with gender discrimination didn't end there. When she landed a role in a film with 2 male leads, she was happy to learn that they had signed up for equal pay. Unfortunately, the male actors were crafty and signed producing deals behind her back, granting them back-end cuts if the film made money at the box office. The film was the first time Savre exposed her breasts on screen, making the discovery especially painful and infuriating. "I didn't get that option. I was the one who was sacrificing a lot more. I'm having to expose myself in that way, and I'm not getting paid more than the 2 men who didn't have to do that at all." It was definitely a punch to the gut to find that out while filming. Her sister is a firefighter. Savre plays a firefighter in Station 19, and she didn't have to go far from home to research her role. Her sister, Stephanie Savre, is part of the Los Angeles Fire Department's hook and ladder team. When she auditioned, she did not let the directors know that her sister works in LAFD as a firefighter, but later on, she could not keep the news to herself. According to Daily Mail, she kept asking her sister questions regarding how to best portray the role. "I was calling her during filming to give me tips about how she did things. She is my idol and I hope this role makes her as proud of me as I am of her." She felt honored to play a bisexual character. Back in October 2018, Savre revealed to Retreat magazine that she felt honored to play a bisexual character on Station 19. "I have a lot of friends that are part of the LGBTQ community, and I have always taken pride in representing them in roles I have taken throughout the years." Her passion is to break any stereotyping about the LGBTQ community, thus advocating for ways that help tell their stories. Supernatural was a life-changing experience for her. Savre featured in the 2014 episode Bloodlines, the backdoor pilot for Supernatural spin-off named Supernatural Bloodlines, as shapeshifter Margot Lassiter. The spin-off didn't get picked up to series, but Savre looks back at her time on the show fondly, and speaking to Digital Spy, she had high praise for leading stars Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. Jensen and Jared, they have such great chemistry. They're such humble and down-to-earth guys. It was such a pleasure to work on that show and to be part of that crew and that family for one episode. There is a correlation with that dynamic, how well they work together and how much fun they had. And it was weird because that was at a time in my career when I was like, no, I don't know if I want to act anymore. I was questioning all of my decisions in my life. I was at an age when I was trying to figure things out. Savre explained that her time on Supernatural helped her realize that she loved and wanted to continue to pursue acting. It was a great experience and absolutely a life-changing experience, because after that I was like, no, I can't not act, I love this more than anything. You kind of always question it as an actor because there's so many ups and downs in this industry, and you really have no control. You just go and do the best job and hope that someone thinks you're right for the role. So that was a huge turning point in my life and my career, and after that I kept working. She donated her eggs to help her childhood best friends start family. Her character may have many admirable qualities, but in real life, she carries the same positivity and generosity. It's something she shared with her childhood best friend, Chris Ogden Harkins, and his husband Jake. Savre donated her eggs so they can start a family via surrogacy. In an interview with ABC7, the trio talked about why they're so open about the process. Savre said, "I think we're hoping this makes people less scared about approaching this." Ogden Harkins added, "She's been so open, so willing to let us share and be excited about our journey. And letting people know who are wanting to start a journey of their own, you can do it in many different ways." Her dedication to the good work of care.org. When she isn't on set, Savre has a tremendous passion for giving back and is active with a handful of organizations including CARE, a non-profit that works around the globe to save lives, defeat poverty and achieve social justice. Savre spoke alongside CARE on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. about the International Violence Against Women's Act. She also works alongside Youth Emerging Strong, providing runaway, homeless, and foster youth with safety, stability, and housing, along with the relationships and resources to thrive now and in the future.